The African National Congress Youth League Conference since 2015 is set to take place this weekend. Delegates from various provinces have descended on Nasrec in Johannesburg. The 26th conference is expected to elect national leadership, which the league has failed to have for over 6 years. For the latest on this story, let's now cross over to our reporter Ziniko Mhlaba, who is on the ground for us. Ziniko, just bring us up to speed with what we can expect. It's been almost 8 years since the last elective conference.
Good evening, Hugo. Well, what you can expect is that by Sunday latest, the ANC Youth League will have a democratically elected leadership. Well, that's according to the leaders of the ANC, but also the task team that has been given the responsibility to ensure that this particular conference sees. You'll also remember that the conference is supposed to be officially opened midday today, but unfortunately, due to the delays in registration matters, that has not happened. However, we'll get more details when the leadership of the ANC Youth League task team will be updating us in an hour's time. But there are delegates who've already arrived at the Nasrec Center where the conference will be sitting. Let me bring them in so that we just get a sense of how do they feel about finally being here after 8 years. My brother, let me start with you. As a young activist within the ANC, how important is this conference for you guys as delegates from different branches?
Thank you for this opportunity. You know, it's a very quite overwhelming opportunity for us to reconvene once again as young people, to come and have a proper structure which we will entrust in terms of delivering such issues which we are facing as young people. It's been a long period of time. COVID hit and young people are jobless. Our SOEs are collapsing and everything. So I just hope that the leadership which we are behind at this time is going to this hall. It's going to be a leadership which is going to be more vocal in terms of addressing such issues. Yeah.
Okay. Let me bring in other young people here. My brother, as a young person, what policies do you think this conference must really work on or must really champion from the perspective of young people?
I think nationalization of a reserve bank, it will be proper, and if they can make it, you know.
But indawo ngicabanga ukuthi mhlambe izocreate imisebenzi ukunationalize kwe-reserve bank.
No, ukunationalize kwe-reserve bank ngilento yokuthi ngoba angeke sithi sifuna mhlaba singana ama-resources. Ma-resources, if they can nationalize the reserve bank, ngiyacabanga kutoba lula for thina ukuthi simove.
Okay, ngiyabonga bafethu. So those are young people, Hugo, emphasizing the point that it's very, very important for them to finally sit, but also the second delegate speaking to us about the issue of nationalizing the Reserve Bank. It's a very topical issue. Remember, the Youth League from the days of Julius Malema has been talking about nationalization of mines, but also the issue of land. But also we've seen in recent years some corners or some delegates, even at the national conference of the party themselves, calling for the nationalization of the Reserve Bank. So we'll see how far they go with that call and whether the league will finally resolve on that and how much political will they will be pushing beyond this conference.
Ziniko, you've just mentioned that delegates are still coming in. Some, obviously, the ones you're speaking to, are already in hand, have registered. Let's talk about the numbers and the attendance. What sort of numbers are you expecting this weekend?
Well, Hugo, we can't really confirm the actual number we are expecting because the delegates are still registering. So we don't know whether all those people who are registering will be verified and deemed eligible to attend this conference. So as soon as that registration process is done, that's when we'll get a sense of how many have been approved to be able to attend and participate in all those activities. At 7 o'clock, the task team will give us the update as far as how far they are with that process of registration, but also get a sense of whether the conference will officially start as expected this evening. As I said earlier on, that was supposed to officially kick off midday. That has not happened. And whether then the registration process is done, and if it's not done, how then does it change the program for the weekend? So as soon as we get a sense from the national task team, that's when we'll get the idea in terms of figures, but also the overall program for the weekend.
Newzroom Afrika's Ziniko Mhlaba coming to us from Nasrec.